Okay, here we go. Who are we playing? Play the full game. Oh, the Rams. Wait, hold up. Okay, so we play the Rams, then the Eagles, then the Rams, then it's the Broncos. Okay, all right. For a moment, I was recording a few games last night, and somehow somebody, oops, I thought, um, I thought I had skipped the gameplay on this. Let's just do our rivalries one. Their rivalries, I'm sorry, they look stupid as hell. The Rams. So did Arizona, but the Rams, it was just a black version of it. Not my,
It's known as one of the loudest stadiums
not my
in
cup of
sports
tea.
for a reason. And it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, we see who's better in the NFC between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks.
Why is it the same flag razor? So I think I need 2 touchdowns in the next 2 games to,
And his punter Ethan Evans
I
gonna send
guess,
this
make
one
Sam
away.
Darnold
And
like
away we
an
go
elite
from Lumen
quarterback, I
Field.
guess, because he needs 50 for the season.
Returning it from the 4.
Oh, I could
And this
have
drive will start inside the
turned around.
25. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession.
Yeah,
And bringing them out, one of the
2
NFL's
more
best stories
touchdowns
as of late, a former 3rd overall pick Brock
get
who
that,
has revitalized his NFL
whatever
career.
his status
Sam
is going to be.
Darnold.
Two numbers that a lot of people were focused on from his performance last week. That would be 3 and 0, as in touchdowns and interceptions. That's a quarterback that was efficient, aggressive in the right spots, took great care of the football. And of course, he cares less about those 2 numbers. He's more about the alphabet, like that letter W, picking up the win in that ball game.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
See if I can do that.
Now Darnold off the play action. This is brought in. Big game for Smith and
There you go,
Jigba.
baby.
And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
That
Now,
was
right there,
good
that's what you want to see
route.
on your opening drive.
Good
Boom,
route.
connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
Oh,
Caught near the goal line.
welcome to
That's a
49.
Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba with a touchdown. Well, Brock, this was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that, Kate, playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, it's one of the game's all-time leading passers. The top pick back in 2009. Still going strong. It's Matthew Stafford.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3. midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Ladies!
Stafford now off the play fake.
Oh, shit.
Right side into the hands of Adams. He takes this down to the opposing 47. Devin
Last week
Witherspoon
he
there
had
on the
5
stop.
receptions, 100 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Thanks.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 47-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Straight ahead with Williams.
There we go.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
You cover one drive at a
A
time.
couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
Brings up
Stop him here, boys. Please.
I'll air it out on 3rd.
There we go. Yes, sir.
They're able to tap it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Oh, Leonard Williams, big cat.
The Rams are set to punt. And this will bring a drive that had some promise to a disappointing end. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10.
Still. Lee Charbonnet's having an explosive year, man.
Offense to the line. Here we go. They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 4-yard line.
Again, it's Charbonnet.
Oh, get up there.
This one nearly moves the chains when he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
On 3rd down, they're going with Charbonnet. This winds up being an excellent play for him from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line. All right, we'll take a brief timeout here for an injured player. Never something you want to see this late in the season. They're going to check him out.
What is that?
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Another carry for Charbonnet. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Into the ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. And the Rams take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. 1st and 10 from the 43. Up the gut they go with Williams. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Stafford. That's him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down after a short gain.
That's not a big completion on the stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you. 40 gun!
Stafford now on third down.
Yes, Leonard Williams
They're able to drop it.
back of the game.
And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down. Ethan Evans on that punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike.
That's a good kick.
And this just gets past the 20 before going out. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the second quarter. Seahawks football here. They got this after forcing a punt at the end of one. 1st and 10, Darnold. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge.
A challenge.
Mike McDonald not liking what he saw. The challenge flags hit the field.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
Oh, I can't see. I did.
To review the play.
So upon review, Mike McDonald was correct. A good challenge there. Rolling on first. Here's Darnold. Short pass brought in.
There we go.
And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That 100-yard mark is as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs, and he's now reached it with that last catch. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Charbonnet.
Nobody was there.
First guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. A gift to Charbonnet. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's
I
brought
get
down.
250 yards per
New set of downs for
game.
him. They'll start at the
to
38.
make it, I think.
Going to the ground again on first. He hits the
How
lane
many yards did
perfectly
you have? I
for
wish they would just
8-yard
update
pickup.
every
Second
time
down.
you threw the ball
That
and
doesn't
received
net a
the
first
ball.
down. You get yards
Or
like
every
that in the run
time a
game.
running back
You
made
just
after
get
he
the
got
effort.
down, it would tell you how many fucking yards he has.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. They stop him just in time.
You
He
gonna
got
show
back
me?
to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Running for it with Charbonnet.
Show me
He'll get
something.
down to the 24-yard line. He gets 6 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Play fake. Darnold. Throw left side. Caught by Smith and Jigba. And they get this
They
down
ate
to the
first down.
12-yard
That's
line before
crazy.
being stopped.
He has 121
Even if
yards
they
over.
decide to start spreading love as the game goes on, I think
Holy
they found
cow.
out who one of their primary targets is going to be.
And by starting so strong, Kate, you know what's going to happen. He's going to benefit all of his fellow receivers. This defense is going to have to dictate
I
coverage,
should
take
have
him
lobbed it
away.
over.
It's going to open up the rest of his crew.
Troy Horton, his intended receiver. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Second and 10, Darnold. He knocked it away again, and a couple of good reps in coverage have brought up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Throwing is Darnold on 3rd down.
Oh, come on,
Again,
dude.
it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. All right, here we go. They nearly gave it away on the pick, but the offense still out there. They're looking for 6.
Catch it, please.
No good.
God
The pass
damn
goes
you.
incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends
Come
with nothing but a
on.
turnover on downs.
Come on,
LA
dude.
offense
You
are
had
all
the
set.
fucking
Here's first and
ball.
10. Adams put in motion right. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
Rams, first down. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
They stay on the ground with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford from the gun. Throwing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
There we go.
Completed over the middle. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Number 89.
Ethan Evans back out there. They're going to punch it away again.
Formation for the Rams.
He's got this at the 27. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold headed out for their next shot on offense. And he already has a passing touchdown in this game. As you can see, that's what he's done with regularity all year. Sitting among the NFL leaders in that
There we go.
category.
58.
And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Charbonnet now up the middle. And a power play up the middle results in 2 yards.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just discipline with the
Come on, the timer
playing
is
in the
going,
huddle.
I
It's
think.
running
Yep.
back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout.
At the Rams 19-yard line.
From the gun, Darnold. He's got Emeka Egbuka. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down. It's complete. This is
There we
Egbuka.
go. There's number
He
50.
takes it in.
Touchdown number 50.
Touchdown Seattle. The
did it.
Seahawks grow their lead just before halftime. With that
did it.
score, a pretty elite milestone he's reached. Just the 4th time the quarterback's thrown 50 touchdown passes in one season as his success rolls on. Now the PAT try coming up. The point after splits the uprights.
50 penalties
And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
with a game left in the season. Not bad.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors.
It's still,
Starting
it's
from the
still like
5.
a blowout in a way, but
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
interceptions on this.
Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series.
Good.
They could use something to trim that deficit, and enough time left to maybe get this near field goal range. Play bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
This is pressure them.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Connects on the crosser. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play.
The Rams first down.
We send a man in motion. Stafford now on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Kua's got it again. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard
Now
line.
Stafford again.
That
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Here's Evans on for the punt. And they could really use a good one here.
I personally would have gone for it.
So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10 now, with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half.
Go, set.
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Now Seattle going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Design quarterback run here. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48.
Run it out.
So entering the locker rooms, got ourselves a... We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter.
Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. They crush him right along the 20. That is where their offense is going to take over. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyron Williams again. Their defense has really kept him in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Williams. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Tackle made by DeMarcus Lawrence.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
What a hit! Starts the ball loose!
Let's go.
Seahawks football!
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a 1st down on 2nd down. You're trying to create a manageable 3rd down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
This Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
1st and 10 from the 32. From the gun, Charbonnet gets it. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Nothing doing there as the 2nd down pass falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Throw here, 3rd down. Finds him on the slant.
Get his touchdown. Get it.
He's still going. He's denied the score as they finally get him down at the 1. And now we'll get a pause here. Trainer's headed out to take a look at an injured player. Let's hope it isn't anything that's going to keep him from finishing this season strong. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Charbonnet.
Oh, God, there's a wall there.
They not only stop him, but backed off a couple of yards. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
To Charbonnet. And he's stonewalled by this run right at the 3. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
Got to manage 3 yards here, 3rd and goal. Now Darnold on to play action. Buying some time right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks push their lead further to start the half.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good, creative quarterback. One that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
Setting up to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. This return starts at the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. On 1st down, here's Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Stafford to throw again on 2nd. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll throw, third and long. Catch made right side by Nakua. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that first down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He fields this at the 18. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. The Seahawks and Sam Darnold heading out for their next shot on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here's Charbonnet again on second. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
A give here to Charbonnet. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Ask for a little bit more on that one. Ask that running back to come up with more than he's used to on third down. He made it look like just another day at the office. I wouldn't expect every conversion to go as smoothly. He sure made that one look routine.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense is set. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Charbonnet. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. On the ground with Charbonnet. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. And this is now a 100-yard gain for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Charbonnet. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. 3 quarters in the books from this one. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Charbonnet. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks put up even more points in a win. Zach Charbonnet with place to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back sees the open space, he sees the green grass, and he finishes it off with 6.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out come the Rams on offense. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Putting the tight end in motion. First down throw here for Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They pick the handoff now. Stafford. Nakua here. He's got it. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
It's a gain of 28 yards. That's good for a Rams first down.
Stafford now off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set to go now from the 35. Straight ahead with Williams. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Stafford back to throw. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact, and come away with the catch, that's a big-time
And this
effort.
time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks, well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Throwing for the back of the end zone. And that's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock, instead just a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Starting this drive with a give to Charbonnet. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. A pickup of 17. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Another carry for Charbonnet. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself. Know your worth. My actions don't lie in my words.
We go, set.
Straight ahead with Charbonnet. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to leave him with 3rd and 3.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
On 3rd down, they're going with Charbonnet. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Seahawks nearing their 15th win this season.
First and 10 at the 37.
New set of downs from the 37.
Or just all passes. Maybe not strategic.
First down, and they go right back to it. He comes through big here. 9 yards and 2nd
I
down.
just go for the best team in the world, best records in the world, the best stats in the world, etc. That's basically what I do.
Again, left side to Charbonnet. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Handoff now to Charbonnet. Next snap coming inside the red zone. Brock, he picks up 9 on the play. Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. They're going to pass it here. Headed out right. He's running with it. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Well, they don't need points anymore, Brock, but can they resist piling on? Let's see, it's 1st and goal. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
He's running.
Almost a completion of the wrong team there. It's 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal.
Charbonnet. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further.
35-0.
The Seahawks continue piling it on here in the 4th. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown.
Let's go, baby.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again.
Cam Little.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This undoubtedly the final snap of what's already a decided contest. One final shot here. And there's our last in image of this game. It's intercepted.
Hell no, was that a one-handed interception?
So several thousand, 12
Damn.
men and women cheering as the Seahawks win at home. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that
That's
it was going to
wild.
be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better
do a replay?
defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill?
Can I do a replay on that? Or it's probably past the point. I can't do it. I can't do it. That's crazy. Crazy. All right, so Zach Charbonnet, I'm just gonna say he's about 150 yards away from either tying, if not succeeding, like going over Kenneth Walker, what he did last year. Broncos are second. We're playing them. If we take them out, I think nothing happens. I don't know, but it's the same fucking teams. The Bears, the Rams are still in, even though we whooped them twice. They're still in the 50s. What do we got here? So Jason is second, but he's got what, 18 touchdowns. Rasheed Rice is up there. Um, Sam Darnold. Jeez, that's crazy. Leonard Williams is at 22, so he's gonna take home that unless for some reason Brian Burns gets like 5 more sacks, which is doable. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. We're almost done. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.